When I was growing up in Pocomoke, I played Little League and Senior League baseball, and I loved it. In Little League, I played for the Elks team, and in Senior League, I played for a team from Stevenson Equipment. We had the ugliest uniforms. They were green and yellow like John Deere farm equipment, because that's what Stevenson sold. But they were very generous in giving to the Senior League team on which I played. I was not a great player. If you had asked me back then, I would tell you, yeah, I was a really good player. If you asked me now, I would tell you that I was an outstanding player, but the truth is, I was just ordinary. I pitched and threw hard, but I had no idea where the ball was going, and more often than not, I struck out rather than hit, except for one day. And on that day, Greg Butler was pitching for the other team. And he threw a ball, and I hit it as hard as I could. And that ball went over the center field fence of the brand new park in Pocomoke. My mom was there, and she saw the home run, and she began to honk the horn and flick the lights of the car, and she leaned out the car window and hollered, "That's my boy." The next time up, I struck out. But that moment of what my mom did and said has stuck with me from the time I was a teenager to now being 58. We're called to cheer for, to encourage others. I felt very encouraged. And there are times in my life when I felt down or hurting or made a mistake or maybe not lived up to the faith that I hold so dear. And I've thought about the people in my life who have encouraged me to pick up again, to keep going, to try over and over and over. And many times it's my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother-in-law. And many times my mind goes back to that first home run. Now, it's become a family joke because if we're doing something that involves talking about baseball or maybe playing baseball in the backyard, I'll tell them that story. And they'll go, "Oh, yeah, but that was a long time ago, Dale. You're too old now." So about 10 years after I hit that home run, which is the only one I ever hit in my life, I went to watch one of my nephews play. And there was an older man who, just for entertainment purposes, would come to all of those games. Every night he was out at the ballpark. He was just a good man, a kind man, looking for company and for someone to be around. And we were talking about baseball out there, and he was sitting in the stands down the row from us. And he said, "Dale, didn't you hit the very first home run here?" I about fell off the stands that somebody remembered and cared that much. And of course I had to tell everybody in my family that he remembered. That gentleman is deceased now. He's gone on to glory. His life is in God's hands. But his remembering of something that I had done, even though I was like all the other kids out there, meant the world. So today, I encourage you to say or do something that encourages another person. And maybe to remember something that happened in the past, something that someone did for you, and just say thank you. And that's a form of encouragement as well. I hope you hit a home run today. God bless you.